show this.
If you want, you can. You want to do it like that?
Set it up later on. For later on. For later on the show.
For sure, for sure.
WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Mojo, man. Let's dig this. From the City Underground, your music, your station. What is going on? Hope you have a great week. Great week. It's off the screen here. See me, what's going on? What is happening? It's your boy Mojo, man. Windy City Underground, your music station. Let's dig this. And we got a good show for y'all, man. Hopefully we still got a special guest for y'all today. We got a good topic right now. Movies that black people should have seen. Don't get your black card revoked. Don't get it revoked. You feel me? That's what we're doing today. You know what I'm saying? That is what we are doing today. What's up over there? Oh, that's probably okay. That's shout out to my people on TikTok for stopping in right now. Shout out to my people on TikTok. I got my homeboy Lero De Niro with me today. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on? What's going on, everybody, man? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Lero De Niro.
Yes, sir. So, like I said, the topic of the day is movies that black people should have seen. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, don't get your black card revoked. You ain't seen this one. This is definitely one that y'all should have seen for sure. But we're gonna get into before we get into that, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get right into the word on the street. Let's do that real quick. So first off, on the word on the street, man, that brought this to my attention. He said Kanye calling out Kendrick Lamar.
Yes.
Kanye is calling out Kendrick Lamar. So, let me just say this. So he says he hates not like us.
Mm-hmm.
He hopes that he disses him.
Yes.
He is really reaching for Kendrick.
Man, he looking for that action.
He looking for that action. He's looking for that action for sure. You know what I'm saying? He is definitely looking for that action. He's definitely looking to make something happen. And doing this. Oh, you can do it on your side, right?
What's
Switch it on your side.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He said it first.
Okay, cool. That'll work. So, but yeah. So to me, it's like Kanye is like looking for a reason to stay relevant, right? And I don't really think you need to. You Kanye West, you've done so much. I don't think you really need to do that much to stay relevant. You feel me?
But it's always the ones that don't need to that always do.
Facts. It always is, right? It usually is. That's usually definitely the case.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
But yeah, I really feel like you know what I'm saying, he's doing a lot of reaching at this point. You know what I'm saying? He's doing a lot of let me say something, let me do this, let me do that type thing. Like, you know, I don't know if you really want it with Kendrick.
True.
I don't know.
True.
What you think? I don't know if you really want it with him.
So as far as like comparison lyricists or comparing the two artists lyrically,
yeah,
they both on the same kind of level with the lyrics.
Okay.
Meaning they both, you know, kind of got the same, I don't want to say the same subject matter, but they coming from the same place as far as that deep thought when they come to putting their lyrics out and things like that. I think both artists do great jobs at putting their lyrics together in the way that they put their lyrics together, if I can.
Yeah, I hear you.
But I don't think this is, like you say, it's not a smart move for Kanye.
I really don't think so, bro. I really don't think that this is a smart move for him at all, because to me, it's putting you in a position to have somebody knock you down off your pedestal.
Yeah, you asking
to be. What's going on? Speak.
I want to say, what's up, Mahogany? She had chimed in for us.
Okay, for sure. Okay, Mahogany, put it up right quick.
Oh yeah, I just put it up there.
Oh, did you? Okay,
yeah.
What's up, Misfit? Misfit, y'all go follow her, man. She dope. MVP. Misfit and Paulette, they doing their thing, man. Make sure y'all
shout them out, follow them.
Follow them, you know what I mean? Do what you need to do to follow
I just got one thing to say.
Go ahead.
No gatekeeping.
No gatekeeping.
Hashtag no gatekeeping.
Hashtag no gatekeeping. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on, 50? How you feeling? How you feeling? So yeah, that's that. I mean, Kanye, you know, he's shooting his shot. He's shooting his shot. So the next thing we got some Eminem news. Man, some Eminem news. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Joe Mirage. You feel me? Don't mind my stuttering, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to get it all the way out. Joe Mirage, shout out Joe Mirage, man. He got a couple dope shows. He's doing a lot of big things out there. But definitely Eminem news. So Eminem, former employee, is facing 15 years in a federal prison. Some dude named Joseph Strange. First off, his name is Strange.
Joseph Strange.
Joseph Strange.
Bro, what?
Your name is Strange already, right? You know what I'm saying? In real life and, you know, figuratively and literally. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. But anyway, to face up to 15 years in federal prison, he lost his job with Eminem and Interscope back in 2021. And the man lost his job for stealing unreleased music, distributed, sold.
Now, let me ask you this. Was it unreleased, like songs that wasn't recorded and he was taking the lyrics and recording them himself? Or was he just taking the songs that he got sitting on the shelf that's already recorded and taking them home and listening to them at his own leisure?
I believe he took them songs that Eminem had stored somewhere, like, you know, just in case I get locked up or something, you know, he took them and was like, you know, I'm gonna go do what I want with them.
Right.
You know, and he went and sold. Supposedly he sold them. They were distributed. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a big thing. Like he definitely going after money. It was about 25 songs, man. About 25 songs. Definitely when he got the FBI involved. You know, so that's a big thing for him. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's beyond crazy.
That's beyond crazy. Steal somebody's music and think you gonna get away with it. And a person like Eminem, like this ain't somebody small time. This is somebody big time. You know what I mean?
Big time. Talking renegade. Never been afraid to say what's on my mind at any given time of day. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Like I don't know why he thought that was a good move, but he definitely did. You know what I mean? He definitely did. What's up, Lex? What's going on, Lex? Bob, what's good? What's good? So in other news, Will Smith is making a comeback.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Will Smith is making himself a comeback, I guess. Anyway,
new album on the way.
New album, new world tour.
I didn't see that.
He's going on a world tour starting in Spain. He's going on a world tour.
You know he loves Spain, man. I was saying that earlier. Every time he doing something, he either in Rio de Janeiro, you know, he's somewhere where they're speaking a different language. You know what I mean?
And she said she's screaming, no gatekeep. No gatekeep. Let's go. Yes, Misfit, lady girl. But yeah, definitely talking about making a comeback, man. I guess it's called after 2 decades.
Right.
After 2 decades, that's 20 years.
Yeah.
You started at 20, so you know you're over 40 at this point.
Yeah.
Anyway, after 2 decades, he plans to release based on a true story in 2025, describing his most personal, described as his most personal album yet. And has announced his first world tour, which begins in Spain. That's what I said. So he started in Spain, and you know he be out there in Europe. They love him in Europe, man. You know what I'm saying? They like Will Smith in Europe. So you know it might be a reason for that too. Leave that alone, man. We ain't trying to have no amount of degrees of separation around here. So
right.
You feel me? But yeah, that's that. You know what I'm saying? As far as the word on the street, it was something else I had too. It was something else I saw here that I wanted to talk about. Glorilla.
Oh yeah, I had pulled that up earlier. Let me bring that back up. My fault. I'm over here. I'm on my TikTok, y'all. Going live for the first time.
She's been getting a lot of praise in the hip hop community.
So where we was at? I had it pulled up.
Yeah.
It is right here. So Glorilla, she has just received an award at iHeart. Yeah, I can't and I've been scrolling and doing a lot of different stuff. Y'all, hold on. She just won an award at the iHeart Radio Music Awards. So she won Hip Hop Artist of the Year.
Okay.
And not only that, she's been making a lot of noise in the media world because all of her projects. So since she came out, all of her albums are all each. She has sold over 500,000 units each
Okay.
for
All right.
all of her albums. Her debut album is now listed at number 5 on the Billboard Top 200 list.
Okay. All right.
She doing some things.
She definitely doing some things. She definitely doing some things. That's for sure. Definitely doing some things. Um.
The first, wait, she's made history as the, not to cut you off,
No, go ahead.
made history as the first female rapper with multiple projects selling over 500,000 units each. Like I said, that's something.
That's definitely something, bro. That's definitely something for sure. I mean, she been getting a lot of praise from people like Rihanna,
Yeah,
Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? She said her journey highlights how a reality check helped her regain her groove, conquer the hip hop.
make sure y'all share the live.
You know what I'm saying? She definitely has been doing, like, I give her a lot of praise. She one of the women out here that's doing the sexy thing and definitely still spitting at the same time.
Yes, sir.
You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? Let's go ahead and introduce our special guest, man. Hold on, before we pull him up, let me type him in right quick.
Oh yeah, let's get him in, get him ready,
Yeah,
man.
let's
He
get him
on he
in.
on deck, man. We see him. He's in the
Definitely
studio.
Shout out to Walter Living Legend. We're gonna get him in here right quick. Let me, edit this right quick.
You want the proper IG, or you just
No, you know what? If you can do that, go ahead and pull that up.
Yeah, I
Go
got
ahead,
you.
yeah,
I got you. I got you. Go ahead, talk to the people.
Yeah. So anyway, as we put him set up to be introduced, we're gonna do a quick sports break. So the sports break, we pull that up. So the sports break, we got a lot going on in sports right now. So first off, ESPN is trying to buy a lot of the rights to the NFL media. You got $2 billion. You know what I'm saying? So what that's going to do is make it to where you have to stream these games from ESPN and anything else connected to ESPN, whether it's Disney or Amazon, whatever it is, right? So to me, this kind of taints sports to me because now I have to buy all these different streaming services, whatever, to even enjoy the game.
Yeah.
Now I got to make sure they showing it. They show which entity is showing it. You know what I mean? So that's to me, that's kind of both. And other NFL news, you got Aaron Rodgers meeting with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I told somebody on TikTok they was gonna do that. I was like, "Why come up, Coffee? What's good, brother? How you feeling, man? Shout out my boy Coffee on TikTok." Yeah, I told them they ain't nothing solidified, but they have definitely been meeting. And I told them that might be the spot because I don't think he wants to go to the Giants. Why would he go to New York? Who wants to play in New York right now?
It's not a good look.
You know what I'm saying? No one wants to play in New York with the Giants right now. You feel me? They're making changes to the NFL kickoff again for like the 5th time in the last 5 years. Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So NFL competition committee is considering further modifications to the kickoff rule to encourage more returns. Potentially changes may include moving the touchback spot from the 30-yard line to the 35-yard. So pretty much making it to where, like, no, kick it to where he can return it. You know what I'm saying? And then that way you keep it going to 35. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's like you already moved it so much closer, so the impact won't be as bad. You know what I'm saying? But who wants to play like that? Like, you might as well. We get to a point where they're just gonna cut the kickoff return out altogether. That's what we look at. They just gonna cut this cut it out altogether.
Good catch. Good save.
Yeah,
Good
I
save.
catch myself. I forgot. I can't say what I want to say on here yet. I want TikTok and say what I want, but to an extent. You feel me? Quick with the NBA, right quick. So Ronnie James scores a season high in the NBA.
What's that season high?
17 points in a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. This performance brings his season total to 50 points.
Talk about season total to 50 points.
50 points. Brownie got a total of 50 points in the league right now. I mean, hey, look, that's more than what I got, man. It's I'll give Brownie a hard time because of how he entered the league and the way they did it.
Right.
The fact that his daddy, you know what I'm saying, standing on business for him, you know what I'm saying? Like I would rather like to see Bernie step to it, Steve Nash, a few weeks ago or whatever. But, his daddy stepping up. Yeah, as he should though. That's his son. You always gonna be a father.
Yeah.
But you gotta let your son do the job. Anyway, he got his 17 points, you know what I'm saying? He only play certain games, other games he in the G League or whatever. And to me, what he brings to in a few games that he plays for LA ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It really, you know what I'm saying? You might as well just let him play in the G League and just say he is in the league at that point. He just ain't playing directly in it. You know what I mean? Last thing, they Milwaukee beat them 118-89. Dog walk. You know what I'm saying? But they were absent a lot of players. Like Luka ain't playing, Austin Reeves wasn't playing, Dorian Finney-Smith didn't play, Jared Vanderbilt, and LeBron didn't play. So it's like, what kind of if you're trying to help your son progress, right? Why put him in a position where none of the stars are gonna play? He's gonna play by himself. You force him to try to be a gun. He had 17 points, but how many attempts?
It's like when you was a kid, you probably got into a fight. You came home, you probably lost. Your pops tell, hey, right. go back out there and fight again.
No, for real.
That's what he doing to him.
Definitely. So let's go ahead and introduce our guest host today. Guest star today, and we're gonna get into the interview right after the break. Let's go ahead and bring him in and get him in so we can introduce. We got our boy Ink Dog in the building.
Where he at?
Ink Dog. Let's see if we can get him up.
Look like we having some technical difficulties.
Hold on, the thing not come up. Let's see.
I don't know. Is he still in the studio?
We got to have him the stage.
No, he's in there, but it's not moving. Look at his screen. His screen not even moving.
Oh, he might have blacked out.
Yeah, he dropped out.
Well, see if we can get him right back. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, real quick. We'll be back in a moment. It's Dig This with your boy Moejoe, man. The underground.
Wait.
Oh, we got it back.
We back.
What's the word? What's the word? Y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everything good? What you got cracking today, man? We're gonna get to this interview in just a hot second. I just want to get you up in here, get you set up. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know who we got in here today. Grammy nominated Ink Dog. Tell them about yourself real quick. Let them know who you are, man.
How y'all feeling? I'm Ink Dog, man. Y'all excuse me. I'm regular Chicago, train going past and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm Ink Dog, Southside Inglewood, you know what I'm saying? Born and raised, in Chicago. Grammy nominated artist, a Humanitarian Award winner of Chicago. I didn't work with I'm working freestyle for some of the best of them, and wrote songwrite with some of the best of them from Ran Fest to for KRS-One, Nick Cannon, Common, Lupe Fiasco, and the list goes on. You know what I'm saying? Curtis Blow did a show with Curtis Blow, Rakim. Blessings, man. And the list, like I said, the list goes on.
Real quick, I don't know if you're talking about sports or whatever. I don't know if you keep up with sports a lot. Were you in tune with any of these different changes that are going on in the league or whatever? Anything about Bronny James, anything in the NFL, anything you keep up with the sports or any word on the street news? When we went through Kanye calling out Kendrick, you know what I mean? You want to touch down on any of that?
You said Kanye calling out Kendrick?
Kanye is calling out Kendrick, bro. He said he did not like us. He said he hated not like us, and he hoped that Kendrick disses him. That's what he's saying. I'm like, what? Really?
Well, yeah. Well, the thing with Kanye, shout out to Kanye. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen that man, work from like growing up and who out the band. Like I'm a huge fan. But the thing culturally, he should have took that song as more of like a culture for us, for our people. You know what I'm saying? him being a him being a mentor, him being a mentor of the music industry. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. We still here. You just
Yeah, so him being a mentor for the music industry and for certain people that look at him seeing like what he stand for people like graduation, et cetera, et cetera. He should have accepted it more on a a for the people level, you know what I'm saying, and more for like an impactful song for music, you know what I'm saying? Not just for not just seeing it as a diss or entertainment purposes or not just seeing it as a song getting a Grammy. No, like when you phrase the word they not like us, it's more like it's more strong and relatable to our culture because
So,
you know they not and they haven't even from back then they haven't been through what we've been through. So it's like certain things people can't relate to. Like, what I'm saying, certain races people can't relate to unless if you in the same struggle or experiences with us. You know what I'm saying? So I think Kanye, to touch on that topic, I think he kind of wrong and bogus for that. You know what I'm saying? I think he should have seen it more as a leader standpoint and more not like a follower telling people that he don't like it or whatever.
yeah, yeah,
And
that,
yeah, and it was just everybody got their own opinions and everything. We already know that song was like not like Kendrick best song like Basic or whatever, but you know it meant something. It meant something to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And it was historical for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Kendrick.
yeah, that. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, man, one last word on the street question I'm gonna ask you, man. Hey, Will Smith making a comeback, man.
You said who?
He a pioneer. You know,
You said Will Smith?
yeah, Will Smith making a comeback. Man. He making a comeback. He
Hey,
got a
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, Bad Boy, the last Bad Boys was hard. I
it
ain't
was,
gonna lie.
look, I thought I wasn't gonna like it. It was decent. I thought I wasn't gonna like it. It definitely was decent. For sure.
Yeah, the last Bad Boys was hard. Uh, Will Smith. I ain't gonna lie. That song he got with Jordan Lucas. I ain't gonna lie. I'll fuck with that song, bro.
It was alright
You know
though.
what I'm saying? Yeah, the song he got with Jordan Lucas. That could be like, what I'm saying, that could be like going somewhere. That should have been like picked up because it shows like it's Big Willie. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga did it with no cussing for a long time. Like Grammys and Oscars, it's Will Smith. It's like, how can you deny Will Smith? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So I ain't gonna lie, the one he got with Jordan Lucas to go crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I like the one with Russ too.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? The one he did with Russ too. So he got some kind of some hard joints. The one with Big Sean, it was all right. You know what I'm saying? They slid on it, but it was all right. But I like the one with Jordan Lucas more though. That one was hard.
Yeah, yeah, that one it was definitely hard. I definitely agree with that. Definitely.
Yeah.
I think that was dope. So I don't want to hold you up too much, so we can get right into the interview if y'all want. Y'all want to do that right now, and then we just take a break. Or we want to hold them up for too
yeah,
long.
let's go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead. Jump into that. Jump
yeah,
into that, man. Let's jump into the nitty
Yeah,
gritty.
because I'm still trying to hear y'all a little bit. It's a little low, but I'm still trying to hear y'all.
it's
Okay.
let me see if I can turn this up a little bit.
How that fit? How that
That's a
feel?
little better.
Hello?
Yeah, it's a little better.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We can hear you. Can you hear us better?
Yeah, I can hear y'all a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's get into it. I ain't gonna go through all the questions. You know what I'm saying? We'll do that when we do. You know what I'm saying? Let's go uh, yeah, I got the questions. I got. You want some more?
No, I was actually.
I got the same one. I'm just
Okay.
asking you what my topic
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, shout out my boy G Get the Money, Grammy artist. Congratulations.
Yo, what's the word?
Got a Grammy with Malik Yusuf and Kanye. You hear me?
Y'all
Hey,
know what's
what's up?
going on. What's
Hey,
up,
hey,
y'all?
let the people know about yourself right quick too, man.
You say what?
Know about yourself. Tell them who you are. Tell them who you are.
Man, I go by the name G Get Money. You know what I'm saying? West Side all day, best side.
Looking at
Uh, yeah, man, I've been doing music for a long time, man, and I just got one of my biggest breaks working with Malik Yusuf. You know what I'm saying? We got a writing team, one of the number one team in America. You know, we write for Kanye, Beyonce, um, uh, uh, Kevin Gates. I mean, the list goes on. I'm stuck. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you though. You good? You good?
Okay. Yeah, I was saying that yeah, we write for numerous artists in in the industry. And Malik Yusuf he has 8 Grammys, you know what I'm saying? Working with Kanye. He worked on College Dropout and a bunch of projects that Kanye did, but he got 8 Grammys with him. He got 7 Emmys. And he heard my song on the radio. I got a song called From the Go. It's top 15 on the radio right now. And he heard that, and then he hit my line and asked me to join his team, and then it was up from there, man. And we just recently got nominated for a Grammy for the last Grammys, but we didn't win the category we was in. But you know what? It was just a blessing just to be nominated and take my career to another level. And I promise you, we gonna get that Grammy for Chicago this time.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Speak it into fruition. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna happen for y'all. That's definitely
Yeah,
gonna
for sure, man.
indeed, indeed. I appreciate you stopping in and giving us some information. If later on, definitely, if you can send Lero the information, we can tag him
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure, man. And I want to salute y'all for what y'all doing for upcoming artists and entertainers. And
Oh, thank you,
it's
thank
just man, it's a blessing to be on a platform like y'all's, man. Y'all doing y'all thing. I've been checking y'all out, man, and it's only God's plan, bro.
indeed,
you. Yes,
indeed.
sir.
I
Thank you, bro.
appreciate that, brother. That mean a lot. That mean a lot, especially coming from a brother that's decorated himself. Appreciate that
Yes, sir.
for sure. E dog too. We always put a lot of love. I definitely appreciate all the love and support y'all give us again, especially myself and Lero. You know what I'm saying? We
For
definitely
sure.
appreciate
Every time we show up and show out, y'all show up and show out right with us. You know what I mean? It ain't never no blood,
Can
no
y'all
smoke.
still hear us?
you. Yes, sir. We still here.
Yeah. If
All right,
never no ill feelings or nothing like that. Every time we come out, it's always love, and so I try to give y'all the love right back. You know what I mean?
on my soul.
Yeah, for sure. Really appreciate you.
Okay. So let's just jump right into it. If you want to answer some of these questions too at the same time, go right ahead. You know what I'm saying? Go right
Yeah,
ahead.
let's do it.
Yeah. At first we got how did growing up in Chicago shape your musical style and career?
You said had it growing up in Chicago,
Shape your musical style and career.
shape our musical style. With me, it was more like an experience for me. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm from Inglewood, so it was a lot when I was young. It was a lot. There was a lot of things going on in Inglewood. There was a lot of people getting killed. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of stuff that we seen at a young age and had the experience. I had my mother and father at the time before things got a little rough, but just having the experience of being a Chicago South Sider, it was hard. So I come from a musical background family. So with them, I was the less talented one in my family because I ain't never used to rap, do none of that. You know what I'm saying? I used to see my sisters them dance. I used to see my brother sing with like on tour like Kurt Franklin them and all them, and my mama and them and my father used to have the first like Dream Girls and record label on the South Side called the APC Production. So they had a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? And I was the youngest. I'm the baby boy. I was the baby boy out of the family. So I was looking at them, watching them growing up, but growing up listening to certain artists and relating to them, I was like, I had that same struggle, and I used to write about it and rhyme about it as well. I used to write it down, like starting with poems and stories. So, that's why I feel like I was a little different than others. You know what I'm saying? More have more how the game has changed to what it is now, but it'll never it'll never be the same if you really never had a real life experiences, writing about what you've been through and putting it down and turning it into your art. You know what I'm saying? So that's what separates me and make my style kind of different than any other artist that you hear on today. What
So,
about you?
so I just wanted to Chicago shape your music style.
For me, Chicago is a tourist town, so you get people from all over, all over the world, mixing a different styles. And we don't just have one style. We do have a distinctive style, but it's a mixture of a bunch of things. And with me, I rap, I sing, and Chicago is one of the toughest cities to impress people in. So I guess as far as trying to be uh the best, it was really the agenda instead of just putting something out. I had to make sure that shit was hot. I had to make sure, it was on point because, people in Chicago flame you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You already know how we get in here.
You definitely will make your way.
You know what I'm saying?
Slow roast. You can slow roast that.
Right. So I think we gave birth to music. So like I said, it's a blessing just being here because we got it's so many versatile different styles of music, and like I said, I do everything. I do everything. So Chicago shaped me in that kind of way instead of just having this one sound, have multiple sounds and different styles, and the that distinctive sound. Even though I do different styles, you can tell if I drop a song, no matter what it is, you be like that boy from Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Certain lingo, certain things you gonna say,
Yeah.
certain references you gonna make. That you, yeah, he definitely.
For sure.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask a rap a lot question. You know what I'm saying? I definitely gotta ask one of those. So what led you to sign with Rap a Lot, Rap a Lot Midwest, and how has it impacted your journey as an artist?
You want me to go first?
Go ahead, do your
Go
shit.
first. Uh, I think it was more like the culture, the history. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, I was like one of the like Scarface fans. You know what I'm saying? Ghetto Boys and Do or Die. You know what I'm saying? Like, and knowing about Jay Prince, but never really, meeting him in person. You know what I'm saying? Until I met him in person, like, damn, like, it's Jay Prince. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to read about this nigga when I was young. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to like hear stories about this nigga when I was young. You know what I'm saying? So it's more like it's more like my experiences in working with them, seeing like trying to build that torch back for me, being the new school and the old school together. You know what I'm saying? Trying to build that torch back for Rap a Lot. So, I was like kind of, speechless because I was on the edge of like really quitting. Like
Mm.
I seen a lot of niggas that I helped, you know what I'm saying, and they overpassing me or surpassing me or overlooking me, and I got blackballed. So I was like, I'm good, you know what I'm saying? But I had some DJs that vouched for me in the Midwest, like, nah, this the hardest artist in the Midwest right now. He's coming back from fighting the system and everything, bro. Like, and this nigga nominated. He got nominated while being like on house arrest and everything. Like, bro, y'all need to pick him up. You know what I'm saying? So it's just when I got with Prez and Easy, shout out to Prez and Easy, it was just love, you know what I'm saying? And then I've been through so much, bad contracts with record labels. They the only label that told me if you do it independently on your own, we'll help you, but you'll have to work and put in your own money, basically what you've been doing. And they was like, if we give you a contract, you know what I'm saying, from Rap a Lot Records, you know what I'm saying, then you'll have to you either consent or you go get you a lawyer. A label that really love you or a person that really trusts you gonna tell you to go get you a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So, they was looking out for my best interest. Say, go get you a lawyer to look over that contract. You know what I'm saying? And they told me that. Rap a Lot told me that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of labels will be like, nah, sign here. Oh my God, why you gotta get a lawyer? Oh my God, we gotta wait. We out the band. Because they quick for you to sign yourself over. They quick for you to sign your soul over. So they more like coach me, they teach me, they help me, you know what I'm saying, guide and mold me. So ever since then, I've been rocking with them, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's been more than like just music and a label. It's been like family for real.
Okay, okay. I want to kind of double back on you Ink Dog. You had said something about you had wanted to quit. What made you wanted to keep going? Like what kept you going? What kept you from not quitting in this music
Uh, it's no it's no iron team, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you gotta have positive energy and people around you. You know what I'm saying? People to motivate you. You gotta you gotta broadcast your gift to your people first, get and see what their feedback is. Like Hobson said. Hobson said, he said, I show my music to different labels. They ain't too fond of it. But in the underground, I seem to get a lot of compliments. You know what I'm saying?
thing? Yes,
So
sir.
that's on the real. So it showed me like the people that was helping me, like that was motivating me. They was ready to like certain people that's like not even in the industry, ready to put money behind me and ready to do this and that. Like, man, bro, we listening to half these niggas now. They ain't talking about shit. They ain't talking about, they ain't talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you planning on trying to quit. Turn it off. I don't know why you planning on trying to quit and all this other stuff because basically you like they was telling me like a certain percentage you better than half the people that's out. You know what I'm saying? And you put in so much work. So I don't even understand why you listening to the word quit. So I had a lot of positive people, like a lot of people that I could trust that was positively in my ear, giving me motivation to keep going. You know what I'm saying? That's more the reason. That's more the reason why what's the name? Yeah, I
Okay.
kept going and never quit.
I just had to ask that, man, because in Chicago we hear it all too much, man. Each one of us that's on this camera, we know five people that's talented and that then gave up and that then stopped doing, you know what I mean? They just stopped doing what they talent is, you know what I mean? And just gave up on that drive or that dream. So I just wanted you to kind of portray for from your standpoint help you keep going and pushing forward because a lot of people do give
Yeah,
up, man.
yeah, I think me and G get the money like we was like one on the ones around the same time messing with Rap a Lot, one we?
Yeah.
Yeah, signing with Rap a Lot, yeah. So I think like when I had that experience to be in the studio actually with like Jay Prince, it was like kind of like devastating. You know what I'm saying? Devastating for me because I know who he is. You know what I'm saying? And I always wanted to meet Scarface, you know what I'm saying? And then talking to Do or Die now, you know what I'm saying? Always listening to them and then actually getting the experience to like them knowing who I am, B-Lo, AK now, them actually knowing who I am, it was like a blessing, you know what I'm saying? Because I've always listened to their music, growing up and then like
Yeah,
listening to looking at like certain people in high school, like females like having dance routines to their music and all that. You know what I'm saying?
you don't remember that.
do you? Do you? After that, we hit the mo. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
yeah, man, it was amazing, man. It was amazing.
get it wet.
Oh my God, don't you po pimping? Oh my God, don't. Man.
Yeah, I'm starting this me different.
Don't wanna be from allergy.
You know,
Hey, I told him, like, hey, I told AK, I'm like, I can't lie, OG, like, I kind of did y'all style on one song, man. I had to. I was like, yeah, girl, just me and my day ones. I'm waiting on Bay to come. We just chill or something, grab a nice little meal or something. I'm feeling something, reveal why we do the sex appeal or something. They was like, hey, hold on now. I'm like, yeah, shorty, I mean, that's the history, man. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. It was dope, man. Dope.
Uh, you get the money? Same question. You know what I'm saying? How's Rap a Lot Midwest, impacted your journey as an artist?
I rap a lot, Midwest affected your journey and everything.
Well, Rap a Lot Midwest gave me a new hope, a new vision, because like bro said, a lot of people was telling us no, a lot of people was telling us that we can't do it, and a lot of uh labels in the industry and industry people, they already too Hollywood to see where they came from. You know what I'm saying? And Rap a Lot and TDP are some of the ones that's still in the mud. You know what I'm saying? That's still in the mud and still at the top. And they back and forth from it. They don't stay, you know what I'm saying? People go to Hollywood and stay Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? And really the industry itself at that time changed, you know what I'm saying? Where we had all these gatekeepers, where we had to get certain permissions to put certain stuff out. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know nowadays that the technology that we got, we can do it on our own. We can be independent. We got, resources that labels was gatekeeping, you know what I'm saying? Putting your stuff for distribution, you had to go through a Sony or a Warner Music Group. But now we could, independently distribute our music and market ourselves and stuff like that. So um, that Rap a Lot kind of put that perspective in my eyes, where before I was waiting for somebody to discover me, when we low key already discovered. We just got to get seen, and we got the tools to do that now.
Yeah.
yes,
I love
sir.
that saying. We already discovered. We just gotta get seen. I love that. I love that.
Yeah,
Yes, yes, sir.
yes,
Like,
sir.
so I got another question for y'all. I'm gonna do like maybe two or three more. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. But
You
what are some
good.
of the biggest challenges you faced in your career so far? How did you overcome
Mm,
The biggest challenges for me, and I'm sure for a lot of us that live in Chicago, is just losing a lot of people,
Death.
losing a lot of
Death,
people.
man.
You know what I'm
Death.
saying? Left and right, left and right. And that was the biggest challenge. Once you get over that first obstacle of losing somebody, and then kind of healing, and then building this wall, it's like nothing else could break you down. You know what I'm
yes.
saying? Yes, stuff hit you here and there, but it's like Chicago, in the biggest challenges that we face, built us to be strong, and you know what I'm saying, and not give up and just stay consistent. That's the biggest thing that we do, is staying consistent, no matter if we depressed, or we bugging up about somebody that we lost. We just keep working, and then next thing you know, we look up and we further along down the road than we ever been, because usually motherfuckers are, get, excuse my language,
Yeah.
people we'll lose people, and then we'll go into this dark hole and just disappear. But no, we really showing face, we're really showing people the pain that we got, and we sharing it with everybody else that's that can't express how they feel. We like the voice of what people want to say through our music, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
same question for you, Ink Dog? Same question for you. What's some of the biggest challenges you faced in your career? How did you?
Man, like you said, death, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it was times that I had to realize mental health and PTSD is real. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
had to realize PTSD is real, bro. Like, I was going through a lot, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never had the best relationship with my father, but when he came back to Chicago and he was teaching me a lot about music and connecting me with a lot of big people, you know, he came out here and he passed away. You know what I'm saying? So it hurt me, like, you know what I'm saying? I had to deal with that. Then, you know, I had a close relationship with a lot of Chicago people, you know what I'm saying, in the industry. Then I hear about them passing away. So that kind of, you know what I'm saying, that kind of hit me. Like, you know, then this internet and the street shit, like, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot to endure. You know, we lost a lot of members in rap a lot that I got close to. You know what I'm saying? We lost a lot of members of my family that, you know, I had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And social media is wild, man. You know, it's Uno card, it's deep. It's like, you know, so one thing pick up, you know, the whole world gonna pick it up. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I had to watch how I maneuver and who I, you know, hang with or be around, because you never know you never know what somebody is going through, or you never know their backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? But maybe a person did have a rough background, kind of like me, and changed. You know what I'm saying? I changed because, you know what I'm saying, I had to realize like karma really kicking me in the ass. You know what I'm saying? You know, excuse my language, but yeah, you know, I had to realize that, you know, God was writing and recording everything. He had the angel following me to record everything. So when he gave me a second chance, a lot of opportunities started coming back my way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of brighter doors started open. You know what I'm saying? That I couldn't experience at first. So yeah, man, you know, that was one of my hardest challenges, dealing with a lot of death. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I stood strong. You know what I'm saying? I kept writing, I kept going through it, I kept fighting. I ain't let it break me. You know, like Kanye said, God showed me the way. The devil tried to break me down. He tried to break me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't let it break me, so I stayed strong.
Yeah, to steal, kill, and destroy. You
Yep.
feel me? So
Yeah,
overcame is the right one. Yeah.
for
Yeah.
real, for real.
So, real quick for people. First off, can you share a memorable experience?
Well, he's
So,
still there.
yeah, the question says that, and that's why I have to fix it in the back.
Right, right.
I couldn't hear you. What you say?
I'm trying not to say
Yeah,
it.
I'm good. Anyway,
What?
No, y'all good. Y'all good.
memorable. Yeah, we saw something. And the same, and it's funny that we got him
On the
on
show,
the
and
show
the
right
same
now,
thing
and
that
it's the
was
same person. That's funny. We was talking about the last interview, bro.
the,
Anyway,
the reason that was the interview was kind of pushed
yeah,
back.
yeah,
Something just
yeah.
walked across. That's all.
Something, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, yeah. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it was a lot going on, man.
yeah, anyway,
We gonna, yeah, you know, I say this on the show. We gonna have an in-person interview. You know what I'm saying? We doing it virtually. It's cool, so we can get a lot, you know, of the information, some of it up right now. But
yeah,
yeah, that last interview was a lot going on,
Yeah,
y'all. You
yeah.
know,
yeah.
you feel me?
Coming
So
soon. Look, exclusive interview with M Dog and Willie City Underground is coming
It's
soon.
coming soon. We gonna get this.
We is getting it.
Like this thing that, you know, we had superhero.
hey, the internet would have ate that up like it's dude.
Who is dude in the back, bro? What is that in the back?
That's how rubber lock them coming.
Remember that, bro? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
them niggas need to reroute. Them niggas need oh, my cousin.
Like you
You don't
said,
need
I was
no.
raised off rap a lot just like you was. Hey, we can't do
Prince,
that.
all them.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Cause I think somebody seen like a little video or whatever when we posted like the little content of it, and we was sitting down, and then my cousin be messing with me. He's saying he's like, hey, is you cool? I said, what you mean? He said, I see everything in the video. I said, don't start, right? He said, so I see they got you. I said, they ain't got me nothing. You know what you mean what they got you.
Right.
He said, Nick, you gonna be like Martin and Tyler.
Oh man, we ain't
No,
doing
we
that.
ain't gonna do you like that. No,
I
we
said,
ain't.
you wild as hell. He's like, they got him, man. They ain't got nothing, man. You better go, man.
Yeah, today is an extra round day.
It's even wilder, but I'm gonna leave it like
Yeah, G, for real.
that. Just a couple more questions, bro. So Describe a memorable moment you had with Rap a Lot Midwest.
With rap a lot or just overall, like
With Rap a Lot, you know what I'm saying? Good time with Rap a Lot, the time you been here with Rap a Lot. What's a memorable moment that you had?
uh meeting Jay Prince.
Oh,
Like yeah, meeting Jay Prince and man, this he's a memorable moment person.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like this man, Jay Prince, bro, Talo G. We go to this man crib, man, and man, bro, like this man is the real deal Holyfield, what they say on like the cameras and all that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
nigga got alligators all in his backyard, don't he?
What?
Man, look, the man got like snipers everywhere. Like it's like, and the only thing he was what eating a salad. He was eating a salad. They
Yeah.
nigga had snipers on the roof, all type. Man, like dude,
Hey,
like
Yeah, sniping on the roof.
hey, that's
Oh,
man,
he ain't playing.
hey,
He ain't
masked up,
playing. Yeah,
masked up, man. Thing like the man, the real like. Look at you, the man, like the real man, real mind, like you know what I'm saying, for real. But
yeah.
yeah, you know him giving me advice on a lot of things in the industry. Big Easy and Prince, them giving me a lot of, key points in the industry. I met a lot of big people, through them, and them was one of the memorable moments of like just seeing like a black man with so much success, Jay Prince to actually be sitting down in this man's, house. Well, I guess that's one of his houses. Well, one of his houses and talk with him about my career and talk with him about like some of the stories that, he shared during like with Scarface and hip hop history type thing, you know what I'm saying? So, I have overall moments besides rap a lot, but yeah, they put me in the faces of a lot of big people.
Same question for you, Jake. Go ahead. What's the memorable moment?
G get money.
G get money. I'm sorry. I get say the whole. You say the whole thing. G get
it's
money.
like a trap called
It's
Quest,
like
you know. Hey,
for a pet name.
G get
You got to say the whole thing. G get money. I'm sorry. G get
No,
money.
you good.
Question. Same question. What's the memorable moment you had with
Memorable moment. uh Man, when we yeah, when we met Jay Prince, but y'all already heard that experience, but it was another experience where we came back to Chicago and he called my big homie Easy, told us Drake was coming in town,
Yeah.
and we got all exclusive everything to the Drake concert. We was backstage with Drake, in the VIP, all type of shit. So just meeting Drake, what I'm saying, was one of mine because you know, uh he's one of my inspirations, So just even having that power to, make one phone call and get us in front of one of the hottest artists of our time was just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? I never thought
Mhm.
it'd happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
all right, so there's two more questions. Two more questions, for y'all. One just for this for the people. What advice would you give?
Damn, time don't know. My fault, y'all. What you say?
I was saying, what advice would you give an up and coming artist from Chicago? Yeah, some advice you would give.
When we get to other artists and the youth, you say?
Yeah. What advice would you give to up and coming artists? Anybody that's looking to, you know, what I'm saying, get into the game?
Uh, yeah. So you know, just man, like for other artists, adjust your environment or do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep on. You gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? It's like an energized battery.
Yeah,
You know, it keep going and going. I ain't stopped. I ain't stopped yet. I kept going. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to stop, but I can't. I ain't let nobody break me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't let nobody bring me down. I ain't let no. I ain't let no water down nigga drown me. You know what I'm saying? Because it was other people that I had to realize it's a difference between hating and a difference between constructive criticism. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? A lot of people don't know how to break down the two. So, you know, getting more mature and older and listening, I hate, you got to know how to separate those people from your career and your life. You know what I'm saying? Just your life. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll bring your motivation down on they'll bring your motivation down on your what you're trying to do, your art, what I'm saying, your mindset. So I never let no, even with all the yeses and the nos, my main, and it gets them every time. Mojo and Lero, look, Mojo, look, it gets them all the time. They be mad when they see me bounce back with a bigger experience. Like, how did that nigga get in them rooms, or where he at, or what he doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? How did he get with him?
Heard that
How did
before.
he get with him? Yeah, I end up having a sold out show. I end up having a sold out show with Sada Baby, and then end up being on the stage with KRS-One, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that,
I should
stuff
see
like
that.
that. Because I hit a lot of no's, you know what I'm saying. So I turned my actions spoke louder than words, and I turned them no's into yeses. You know.
Same question, G. Get the money.
Hold on, G. Hold on, y'all. 1 minute.
Okay, well, let's get into it, man.
What you say? You said same question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
same
question.
question.
What advice would you put enough from the art?
My advice to other artists is never compare yourself to the next man.
Mm.
Compare yourself to who you was yesterday.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? And if you keep comparing yourself to people, you will never feel like you're going nowhere because it's always gonna be somebody better than you. It's always gonna be somebody working harder than you. And follow the footsteps of the people that's making things happen. And music is not the only thing to get you money. Once you get a name, use that to make some money, get some real estate, invest in things, start a business, get your LLCs and learn the business because it's 90% business and 10% talent. That's why a lot of people was one hit wonders because they had the hit and didn't have anything to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? And really just invest in yourself. That's the best investment you could ever have is investing in yourself.
Definitely agree with that.
Yeah, that's important because like artists, if you don't realize now, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, it's all business. You know what I'm saying? So that's even when they tell you like it's nothing personal, it's just business. You know what I'm saying? It's all business. So on the business aspect, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, investment. The thing is too, your credit. Get your credit right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists get your credit right. You won't have to worry about people, in the long run, or worry about, any record labels or anybody trying to rape you out your finance or nothing, man. You can really be your own boss once you get to a certain point in your life and you fixing your credit and your financial situations. You know what I'm saying? Like look into, artists is just don't look into one field, look into plan B. You know what I'm saying? You always gotta have a plan B and C. You know what I'm saying? So that like G said, I respect that a lot because I had to learn. I didn't have social media back then like they did. You know what I'm saying? I was on six third B selling my CDs, hustling. You know what I'm saying? Right. I was a real hustler, you know what I'm saying? So, if I would have if I would have known what I know now from back then with them, they'd be on cloud nine as millionaires. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah.
Really good advice from both of y'all. I just got one more question for you guys, man. And it's pretty much for y'all. So, what can the fans expect from any upcoming projects y'all got going on, and tours, and any concerts, anything y'all got cracking? What can the fans expect from y'all coming up?
You going first, G.
Yeah, so what I'm working on right now, um, I'm working on three of Kanye's projects. He putting out I think he just dropped a album called Bully. That's something that me and my team worked on.
Mm.
He's coming out with Vultures 3. We working on that. Um And for myself as an artist, I'm working on a couple of singles. My single just picked up. It just went platinum, actually. From the Go. I'm on internet radio, so I'll be posting that soon too. But I'm planning on a music video for that, and it's actually Kanye West inspired. It has samples of Through the Wire, and yeah, hopefully with what I've been doing and the connections I got, I can get him to make an appearance in that. So I'm working on that.
Okay. All right, look, I'll be looking forward, man.
Definitely.
Looking forward. I'm definitely make sure I follow you. If I'm not already following you, I'm definitely make sure I follow you on Instagram.
For sure, we gonna lock in.
We definitely gonna walk in. I like that. What about you, big dog? What you got going on? What you got cracking? What's coming up?
Well, thanks to G Get the Money. You know what I'm saying. I got the experience to talk with that the biggest group in Chicago, which is Bad Kids, right? Bad Kids, and I'll be working with them on some projects for some big writers. Uh, I got some like tours coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like big shows coming up. I got the Blues Festival tomorrow at the Erie Crown Theater. You know what I'm saying? So that's big. You know what I'm saying? With Snoop Dogg, blues artists. You know what I'm saying? And then I got the Bloom Pop tonight. Like, I got a lot going on. Like Bloom Pop segments, they want me to be a special guest host in that. You know what I'm saying? Then hey, look, man. Hey, don't make this go viral, man. Look. No, okay, look. No Diddy. I'm gonna be the Diddy of the show on this new show that's coming out, man. It's gonna be like the new making of.
It's gonna be the Diddy on the show.
No, but no. All jokes aside, no, man. I'm gonna be the boss of the show and the host. It's called The Label. It's coming out in June. It's gonna be on reality TV. It's gonna be on Roku and Apple and some more big stations. You know what I'm saying? They picked me up to be the main face of the show. So, that's gonna be, going through a lot of viral things. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pick six artists to live in the mansion, in the house, and
Okay.
see who's the best artist that will prevail to be the next superstar. And it ain't gonna be easy for them. I ain't making it easy for them, man. It was hard for me. It was hard for others. So we're gonna see we're gonna see who can stand strong, who's gonna come out and prevail at the end. And I got a lot of more TV series coming out. You know what I'm saying? Drill. Shout out to Easy and Prez. Shout out to Easy, Big Easy. The CEO of Rap A Lot Midwest. Gatekeeper in Chicago. Prez, Gatekeeper in Chicago. One of the owners of multiple S2s around Chicago. I'm doing a drill series with them. And I'm one of the directors as well. So I'm help writing the scripts as well. I write scripts as well. And I'll be in another series. Shout out to Tish. It's called The Loop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm helping write some of the stuff for The Loop. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna give them some good news about The Loop that I caught with some big people that I talked to about the idea. So hopefully God bless us and it get bigger and brighter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm helping them with that as well. And man, it's a lot, bro. It's a lot. I'm supposed to be meeting a lot. I was supposed to be meeting a lot of big people this year, and they giving me multiple TV shows and stations this year to open doors for other artists in Chicago, and as it get bigger, as it catch on, I'll be able to open doors for other artists out of town and other places as well.
Man, Willie Grant, he said what up, man. He said he want to make sure he said to let you know what up, man. So shout out to Grand Man Willie Grant. You know what I'm
Grand man, what's the word, man? What's going on?
Yes, sir. He said what's going on. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Man, I definitely appreciate y'all time today, man. I definitely
Man,
seeing y'all sliding in. There go Willie right here. Hold on. Come over here and say what up, Willie. Right. Come over here and say what up.
Yeah. The way that nigga bumped in the camera. That nigga said,
Bro, he slid in creepy. He slid in. But in.
oh my God, man. Yeah, man. we
Yeah,
appreciate
doing
we appreciate y'all for having us, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're gonna have an in-person
So
interview soon. Huh?
before we think out, man, we gotta end out the song. I mean, end out the show with the
Oh yeah.
song,
Oh,
man.
definitely.
We got a song pulled up, man. You know which one it is, bro.
Man, look, y'all something else, man.
Yeah, play something
Y'all
else.
something else, man. You know, a big dog of the rack, man. You know what I'm saying? Big dog of the city, man.
I ain't gonna lie,
You
bro.
know,
I'm all the time. Shout out Ink, man. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying?
I said a lot of, it used to be Inky, man. It used to be famous Inky, but I said a lot of lies and a lot of people in the streets of Chicago, so they start calling me the big dog
Yes, sir.
after humanitarian and all that stuff, the awards after that. Then they started calling me the big dog. Then, they knew me as Inky, so they put it together, Big Ink Dog. You know what I'm saying? So that this song they about to play kind of gave me the mindset of that, like for the big dogs around Chicago, like the big, like chubby niggas, the big dudes. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like the inspiration behind this song, man.
Okay. Got to play my favorite song, man. So we gonna probably get into that. We got Who Up the Band getting ready to come up. But we definitely gonna run this track out real quick. We gonna definitely run the whole track. They have to wait. And then we gonna get it in, man. So go ahead and play a little bit, pop it on board real quick.
Be alarmed, chubby nigga, with a charm, 30 close, by that arm, play your part, or get harmed, be alarmed, chubby nigga, with a charm, 30 close, by this arm, play your part, or get harmed, for real, go, through your yard, niggas animals, like the farm, you won't get far, where your car, she's a snack, candy bar, who that shoot, ain't talking stars, bitch we loot, this land is ours, keep that 9 on me, Matt Barnes, we on guard, my regards, you see me flex, bitch what's next, no regrets, pay that debt, we got hitters, indirect, from out west, and out south, over east, that's your needs, small world, real world, put that hot shit on your ass, crunchy girl, put that hot one in your ass, crunchy girl, for real, be alarmed, chubby nigga, with a charm, 30 close, by that arm, play your part, or get harmed, be alarmed, chubby nigga, with a charm, 30 close, by this arm, play your part, or get harmed, for real. Just know my shorty's rap. They been in poverty. How you think they feel it sad? I had a part of her. How you think she feel it sad? We lost a lot of members. Why you think our feelings dead? My words deep in hell say shit to make your feelings crack. My city like Gotham. We just hope our villas die. Niggas catch a bucket head. No pumpkin pie. And nigga, we never care. Tell your bunker back. No matter how much we speak that truth, they still gon' think we lie. No matter how much they cook the hood, they still wanna see us fry. They sleeping on me. Tired as hell, I spit that lullaby. My voice they can't identify. I cut them off. Samurai, double up, golden eye. Catch a cabbage, butterfly. Try to shit with another guy. Try to shit with another guy. What you looking for? Another eye. Toxic hoes, detoxify. Talk too much, notified. How you feel with another guy? Another guy. Be alarmed. Chubby nigga, with a charm, 30 close, by that arm, play your part, or get harmed, be alarmed, chubby nigga, with a charm, 30 close, by this arm, play your part, or get harmed, for real.
Yes, sir. Man, dope. One of my favorites. I promise you, that's one of my favorites.
Dirty clowns. Oh, fuck no.
Play it in the car. Now you gonna go with the career.
For real.
For real. You feel me?
The crazy part is a lot of people they ain't even know that was me. They like, who is that? Who after
Right.
me? I was like, that's me. They like, you got a different tone of voice every time, bro.
That
Like you be
versatility.
changing up your music different every time, bro.
Yeah, you gotta be versatile out here, man. That keep them on their toes. Like, hold on, who was that? You feel me?
Yep,
Definitely.
on my soul, for real, for real.
Man, hey dog, appreciate you stopping through, man. Try to talk to me on Dig This, man, when it's the underground. To come through and just give us a little information on you, let the people know, let people follow me, follow you. You know what I'm saying? They already following you because they probably are. Because you
Right.
should be following me. So if you ain't following the G Get Money, go follow G Get Money. GEE Get Money. Go
Yeah.
get some.
Uh-huh. So on yeah, G get the money.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? My boy G get the money. Go follow him. I'm gonna let him go ahead and say his social media. Then I'm gonna tell y'all to follow me. Well, if y'all go to Google, space it, INK space DAWG, everything should pop up on Google. You know what I'm saying? It shows the bio of me and everything. It shows my where you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, you know, other platforms like Genius, you know what I'm saying, Spotify, some of my music. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you just Google it, INK space DAWG. I've been blessed to be like the top 40, I believe, 45, one of the uh one of the biggest Chicago artists in the world with the rest of the rappers that's on the list. Like once you type in like art, like for the artist list of all the rappers around the world, I'm on that list. So, I'm definitely being looked at hard in different areas and avenues, in my career. So y'all just following me. And Instagram is ANKYDAWG, HENDAWG. That's Ain't Dog Hen Dog. You know what I'm saying? And Facebook is ANK space DAWG.
You get money. Let them know your info. Let them know your info.
Yeah. You can find me on all social platforms at GEEGETMONEY #1. Again, that is GEEGETMONEY #1.
Again, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Always love. G, it's good to get acquainted with you today. Like you definitely, you know what I'm saying. Somebody, I'm glad he brought you up. I'm glad he got you out the house.
Oh, for sure.
Man, yeah, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to meet y'all, man. We gonna come in person and do this the right way. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no parking downtown, so
It's all good. It's
y'all
all
know how
good.
that is.
You
Definitely
know,
know.
nigga in Chicago.
All right.
For sure.
Chicago, man.
Glad, man. Hey, everybody who's watching, man, make sure y'all go follow If You Get Money. Go follow Ink Dog. I appreciate y'all sliding through. Everybody who commented, everybody who came in and said what's up, man. Anybody who touched down, like the live, we gonna repost it so everybody be able to see it too. So I just appreciate y'all, man. It's Dig This, man, on Winnie City Underground. Your music, your station. It's your boy Moejoe. We get you in a minute. Peace.
WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station.